And we are back with another Black with No Cream podcast. New episode every single Sunday. I'm your host, Ben Haggerty, aka Ben Real Verse World. Today we sit down and talk with Schoolboy Q's road manager and one of my good homies, Stupid Genius, aka Keem Smith, aka Keem. Keem has been working with Top Dog Entertainment and several other artists on that label for the past 5 years and counting. This dude has been through it all, including getting shot while on tour, which is crazy. And the motherfucker survived. In this interview, we not only talk about that event, but we discuss how Keem went from working at TSA at the LAX airport to traveling the world with one of the biggest rappers. We talk about his innate goals to help connect the dots for upcoming musicians and artists. He even offers steps to creators on how they should approach a tour manager to give music, photograph shows, and more. His mindset and work ethic is through the roof. I really believe this dude has so much credible insight on the industry and can offer plenty of advice for musicians, videographers, photographers, and potential road managers. Prepare to hear some of the lit tips and tricks in this interview today. Shout out to my dog Keem. If this is your first time tuned into the podcast, you're probably wondering, what does Black with No Cream stand for? Black with No Cream is a private content creator group fueled by caffeine, or at least I take my coffee black with no cream, but you can drink or not drink whatever caffeine you fuck with and still be a part of our community. We're a private group on Facebook open to creators of all kinds, aka if you make videos, if you're a road manager, if you're a photographer, if you do marketing, management, editing, dancing, etc., etc., etc. All creators are welcome. Our private group has been growing rapidly. We have a shit ton of members working together by sharing content, asking for feedback, passing tips and tricks along to one another with the goal of pushing each other to become the best motherfucking content creators on earth. And you can join our group if you want to by going to BWNC.com/join. We would love to fucking have you. Please join. If you're interested in supporting Black with No Cream, go to blackwithnocream.com/merch. We have hats, shirts, stickers, pins, and shit. All that's available in the store. I appreciate anyone who picks up some merch. If you don't have the funds, I get it. There's another way you can support. Just share this fucking podcast with your friend. That's it. Do that. Leave a review on iTunes. All that shit helps me out. I appreciate you. All right. That's it, I guess. Enjoy the work week. It's Super Bowl Sunday, I guess. I might watch that. Keep creating. Make sure to tune in every Sunday for another Black with No Cream episode. And without further ado, I bring to you my interview with Keem and the most epic podcast intro ever created right motherfucking now.
Attention.
If you stop this podcast recording at any time, you will die.
I don't want to die.
Do you want to live?
You have 24 hours to share this podcast with 5 people or you will die.
I'm kidding, you won't die. You're just weak shit for not sharing.
And the winner of the best motherfucking podcast goes to
Black with No Cream.
What do you think?
It's so fucking dumb and so fucking Ben Haggerty.
I knew you would say that. And we're back with another Black with No Cream motherfucking podcast. Today with a special guest.
What's happening?
He goes by the name of Keem.
What's happening?
He goes by the name of Stupid Genius.
What's happening?
Or before, I thought it was Cupid Genius.
Everybody.
A Valentine's Day freak.
Lover. Valentine's Day lover.
But yeah, we'll just call him Keem for everyone that's listening to this. What's up, dog?
What's up, champion?
Nothing.
How you doing?
I'm good. We're just sitting here in Century City, Los Angeles, California. I don't know if that works. Century City, California, however that is divided.
Yeah, I don't think nobody says Century City if they're from California.
Yeah, we're in LA.
Yeah, I still say Santa Monica, but
You
Century
would
City.
call this Santa Monica? Or what?
I usually say this side of town. I just say give this Santa Monica.
All right, before people click away because we haven't described what this episode is about, Keem is your Q's like tour manager. You're like his day-to-day
Tour
everything.
manager, yeah.
Tour
Road
management,
manager,
yeah. You make some moves. So Keem and I met 2 years ago? A year and a half ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Damn.
I mean, I actually met you at the
Yeah,
house.
you did meet me before that, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I forgot about that.
Yeah, big backpack wearing Ben. Walking through the house, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, we met on the Blank Face tour. It was a world tour, and we didn't meet then, but like we became friends then, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But I met you like probably a year before that at Craig's house.
Craig's house, yeah.
And I thought you were like scary.
You thought I was scary?
Yep.
Why?
I don't know. I just heard you got shot up and you're like crazy dude and you're big and you.
Oh, damn. Like scary.
Scary. Like you could fuck me up.
Aggressive and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Nah. Did I come off like that?
I don't remember. I just remember you walking through the house like, hey.
Oh, no. I always try to bring the good energy. That's what I try to do.
Yeah.
If anything. I was probably quiet sometimes too. That's just me being a Gemini.
I think you're a Gemini?
Gemini.
When's your birthday?
June 1st.
You're full of shit.
No, I'm not full of shit.
What did we do? Oh, no, we weren't on tour during our... My birthday's the 5th.
June 1st. June 5th?
Yeah, my birthday's the 5th.
June 5th?
Hell yeah, Gemini. That's why we're so alike.
Damn, you serious right now?
I'm dead ass.
That's crazy. I definitely know you was June 5th.
Yeah, dude. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We'll do something this year.
Yeah, we're doing something. I like that.
But anyway, I'm excited to bring you on this show because I feel like I kind of, when I was on tour and I would describe to people back home, like who I was around, Keem reminded me very much, like you reminded me of like one of my mentors from Iowa, Chuck.
Okay.
So me and Chuck would always be day in and day out, and just the shit he always would say, it was so wise, and like, I don't know, I could take it to heart. I think about it, made me change the way I looked at shit. And you kind of did the same shit, and you had jokes. So it was like, you were fun to be around. But I feel like you have a lot of value that a lot of the people that are in the Black with No Cream community could like benefit from, as far as like what you do and how you navigate with artists, how you got to where you are today. So I kind of wanted to just like share your shit.
All right,
if you're cool with that.
Yeah.
But I also like to pick your brain.
Pick my brain, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. That's the thing about questions. You can ask any question. I don't have to answer everything. I don't know why people make it so hard, but I'm cool.
What, like if I just ask you a question, you just wouldn't answer it? You'd say no?
If it's a problem, you know, I give people free reign to ask any question they want to. That's the comfort I want to give people, but I don't necessarily have to answer every question that's being asked to me.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
open to answering every question, though. But it depends on what you're doing. You get what I'm saying?
How do you feel about the Grammys?
About them?
Yeah, did you watch it?
I skimmed through it. Only watched Kendrick's performance, SZA's performance, of course. Other than that, I didn't watch it. No, I didn't watch it. I mean, but I've never been pressed for the Grammys. I've never been a big fan of the Grammys. I can celebrate with someone once they win.
Yeah.
Even if they're not a part of the camp, you know.
Right.
I like to see people get on that stage and they have whatever feeling they get from it. I like to sit there and enjoy that. But other than that, it's not nothing.
I was just asking to see if you'd say no.
No.
We want to talk about the Grammys? We could spend a whole
We can talk about everything.
Well, I was in the submission ranks to be nominated for 2 Grammys.
Okay.
So I almost made it to that shit.
And with what?
Chris's doc and Mary's doc.
Oh, really? They got nominated for Grammy?
They didn't get nominated. They were like in there's a pool of people that get put. You basically before the nominations, whoever gets nominated.
Yeah.
So I think we were for best music doc, and we had 2 music docs, and they were both in the picking.
Okay.
But there was like probably 100 documentaries. So then only I think like a few, 4, whatever get picked.
So 4 get picked. How many get put in the pit to get picked?
4.
4?
They'll only pick 4 out of the 100.
Out of the 100.
Yeah, then that's when they have the shit. Like, I didn't know this. This is funny that we're talking about the Grammys straight out of the gate. But when you drive around and you see, like, the for your consideration on the billboards, do you ever see that shit? Maybe it's because I live in West Hollywood and there's, like, all those fucking business people are always there. The people that, like, matter in the Grammys, like, who vote.
Yeah.
All those, like, the gurus and whatever, like, the high-up people. Their job is to, like, actually... submit who they want. They get like a private list and they're part of this Grammy affiliation, whatever. So then they check off your shit. So they're always saying, for your, like they'll remind them like, hey, our documentary exists or whatever. So you see a lot of these docs that have been out for a year. All of a sudden their billboards are up and they're like begging for these people to remember that they exist.
Pick me.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have any billboards, but we still like we're in that shit, which is kind of crazy to think like, damn. What if?
I mean, you didn't make it, man.
We didn't make it.
You didn't make it.
So you don't have to think about that shit.
Yeah, you didn't make it. You should just stop thinking about it. Next dream, man.
Yeah.
Next dream. Because you can't win the Grammy next year for it, right?
No. It's done now.
Oh, it's over. It didn't make it, man. Good documentary.
I don't know.
Though.
Maybe you can. I don't know. I don't think you could just I think it has to be within the year.
Within a year, right?
Yeah, I think it's
That's
within
what I'm saying. Great documentary.
Thanks. Yeah, Keem came and saw this. I had the Chris Brown doc. Keem, our homie Slim, he's sitting in the room.
Definitely come support, man.
What'd you think of it?
I liked it. I mean, for me, like I said, I'm an empath as a person, so like I feel for people, good or bad, right? So just y'all caught the emotion from Chris Brown and his whole situation, his story. I felt it. Actually, damn, I forget what part of the story. One part of that story, I was sitting next to you, right, Slim? I damn near said, "Hey man, I almost dropped a tear by accident." I forget what part of the story it was though. The Michael Jackson part.
Oh yeah, that
When
shit
he was on
gets me.
stage.
Every time I watch that fucking hair in my arms go up and shit, I'm like,
I
oh,
almost
fuck,
dropped
that's
a fucking
crazy.
tear by accident.
Same.
And yeah, I wasn't gonna drop no tear though. That just wasn't. I don't care about crying, but I almost dropped the accident tear. Like it just came to me, it hit me. So I mean, it did what it's supposed to do. I like the documentary. I did a good job on that.
So let's get out of shit about me and the Grammys.
Yeah, you didn't win the Grammy.
Yeah, I didn't win the Grammy. But when did you start getting affiliated with like TD and shit?
I've been affiliated with TD. That's really family.
Since forever?
Really, I mean, what it is, yeah. I mean, since it started, since its inception.
Damn, for real? You've been around that long?
Yeah.
What, you guys all grew up around each other or something?
Grew up around each other. Yeah, so Top, for the area I was living in at the time, Top was living in the same area. Me and Musa, that's one of my best friends. Me and him, we was friends at the time. So it's more so like a childhood on the block type deal. Before he was even into the music business like that, he used to have other people in that studio working out of the studio and all that. So we always associated that house with making music and all that.
The
and
TD
he was
house?
Already,
Like the TD house? Yeah.
So like the neighborhood associated that house and the house across the street from it.
Right.
With making music and everything. Like Juvenile then came on the block before early when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like.
What, like to make music?
Nah, it was one of Top's cousins.
Juvenile was one of Top's cousins?
No, he brought him through.
Oh, I was
he just
like,
slid him by. But what I'm saying is just that affiliation, like that's how people looked at Top at the point of time. Like we kids, we not knowing. We if it comes to his house, that's Top's people. You know what I'm saying? So we always always looked at it like, okay, it's music over there. He was always involved in something, right? Because he had money, and it looked like he had money coming through the neighborhood. So, but as me and Musa being friends and everything, it just kind of came natural. Me being with him, it's like those are the homies.
And who's Musa? So for the people that are listening who might not know.
Musa is Anthony Tiffett. No, that's the corny part. That's Top's son.
Yeah.
So Top is Anthony Tiffett, Musa is Anthony Tiffett Jr.
Right.
So yeah, that's
okay.
what Musa is.
So then you were always kicking with them, and then as you guys grow older, were you ever involved in music in any way? Because I feel like you have a good eye and ear for talent, right? Like you would show me music of people that you were like, yo, this dude's gonna be next or whatever. Like I want to get involved with these people. But like you never were making music yourself?
Never made music. We tried never made music. I would say honestly that I'm not saying I didn't want to make music. I just never had the courage. I never had the confidence to do it. And the time that me, Musa, another one of my close friends, Trey, we all went into the studio where everybody was gone. All the homies that we know as TDV now was out the studio. We go in there and we try to lay our verses down. And I was the weakest one of them all.
For sure.
And yeah, I was the weakest one of them all. But at the same time, like I didn't want that to get out. That was in the comfort of my homies. So we did that. We thought we deleted the files.
You thought? How old were you?
About about 16.
Okay, word.
Yeah, about 16. Thought we deleted the files, and maybe probably a couple months later, Top calls us, and basically just they all laughing. Everybody in the studio already laughing at it. They playing the shit in the background, you know what I'm saying?
It's all three of you rapping on the shit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
they
funny.
playing the music in the background and basically just shot any bit of confidence that we all had of making music, they shot it down.
Right there.
Which is a foul. That's foul. That's not cool.
Yeah,
man.
that's not cool.
It fucked up Moose's rap dreams. He really wanted to be a rapper.
Did he want to be a rapper?
Yeah, he did. We just found that out about maybe 3 months ago. Me and him talked about that.
But I mean, you really were rapping it back then. You didn't think he was trying to do it for real, or was he just?
No, he was
like
actually good. I know him personally, so that's why I brought it back up years later. Like, man, you was really serious.
Right.
I was serious, but you was so serious. You know what I'm saying? And I remember just that emotion. It was his pops now telling him. His pops got these other young kids around. Everybody else, Q and everybody. Dot. We all around the same age.
Yeah.
So for Moose to get shot down like that from his pops, it fucked him up. I knew it fucked me up back then, but it fucked him up. He just didn't let it. He just stopped. You know what I mean? He never did music again after that.
Damn, really?
Yeah. But he could have been somebody, I think. I think
Yeah.
if Moose would have got into it for real, he could have been some. He's already popular in the city and all that. So
Musa's got a look too. Like if you don't know, if any of you guys don't know Musa,
Caesar.
Caesar?
Yeah.
Why are you saying Caesar?
Planet of the Apes. Caesar. He does have a look. It's famous. It already worked. It's already worked. That's my boy. You feel me?
I just watched Planet of the Apes for the first time when the last one came out. I watched it when I was a kid.
The modern version, or you watched the old one?
No, I watched the old one a long time ago and I didn't like it, and then I watched it now and I was like, oh shit, this shit crazy.
Yeah, I like it. I like how they.
So now I get the reference.
Yeah.
But Musa's been. He definitely looks like he has like the swag. And you know what's funny?
He got it. He naturally who he is.
But he also is like him and MacWop are doppelgangers.
What is that? What's
Like
that?
they
Word
look,
is funny.
they're
to me.
like the exact same person. Like when and MacWop's Q's DJ. So when I remember specifically when we were in LA and we played the LA show at the Shrine or whatever that venue was, and Musa was there and MacWop was DJing during Q's set, and Musa went up during with him. He was just standing there, and they both had their hair set up the same way.
Yeah.
And there was one time where I was filming and I turned around and I was confused because I was trying to figure it out. But MacWop was underneath the table grabbing some shit out of his bag, and Moose was just
Well, you thought it was Mac?
Yeah, and I thought it was Mac, and I'm looking at him, but he's vibing too. He had his drink, and him and Zach were in there fucked up and shit. And I was like, yeah, you really could go on tour. You know, we could get rid of MacWop.
Probably.
If Moose still wants to get the Chase High Music dream, to be up there DJing every night.
He want to be on the main stage, the mic in hand, man.
Yeah. So anyway, you guys were making music back then, but that wasn't really your shit. So when did you kind of get in, actually involved? I mean, did you fall into it just because you're there all the time and Moose was like, yo, work with us on this shit?
Yeah, I mean, really, that's what it was. Like I said, being around, and at the time, I was at TSA, working at TSA. We all had I had a job, Moose had a job. All the homies had jobs. All the artists, they was just figuring it out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Following their dream. So I was TSA. And I'm not how it came about is, once shit started moving, I was always a part of support part, you know what I mean, showing up to shit, getting people whoever I can to get to the shows or passing shit out. That was always, off the rip. But once they started moving a little more, Moose was on the road first doing what I do. And he basically, Top used to say I want you to come get on the security, do the security, because my size and all that, whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. I was just never, I never was pressed for it, because I'm always if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Right.
And I was at TSA, so these guys is now the homies I was talking about. You got to think about that for where they at now, or where they was at even 5 years ago, 6 years ago, being big in the city. I'm talking about these people first. To where, I'm getting the people, I'm not coming to the show, or I got people shitting on them, or whatever the case may be. And then shit started moving. Now these same artists I'm talking about are coming through the airport now, flying to other cities now to do things, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like that. It was me working there, them doing what they do, and Moose pulled me in. Moose used to be in my head all the time, hey, you got to quit that job. You got to quit.
What, he just quit way earlier because of he was going on tour? Was he doing tour management for Q?
Yeah.
So Kendrick blows up, Q's his hype man, Moose is on tour with them.
They kind of together got, caught traction. Q went.
Well, just how Q always described it was I was just always I'd be on stage with him as the hype man at the early shit. So is that the time where Moose might start going on tour with them, or is
Moose started. I mean, of course it was Freak first.
Yeah.
But Moose was definitely from the jump. What I mean? Yeah, he was Q's over.
But this is how many years until he's pressing you? It's working.
Couple. It's only a couple. Probably a couple.
Right.
Yeah, he was on the road. I remember him being on the road for a couple of years. And then he used to press me all the time, you need to quit the job, quit TSA. And for me, from my background, how I I'm like, I can't quit the job. This is all I got. This is just where my mental was at. This is all I got. This is all I know. You know what I'm saying? So I quit if you feel like it's, makes sense. Not to say I'm supposed to be making all some type of crazy amount of money, but it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the whole projection thing, quit now and be okay 5 years from now.
Right.
And, whatever. He pressed me so damn much. I'm like, for sure. It makes sense, though. You know what I'm saying? Even at the time, it didn't make sense to me. But now, just going through it, sometimes you just need somebody to push you off the cliff.
But what didn't make sense to you at the time? Like the idea of
Just
leaving
losing,
safety?
just losing what I thought I had. I thought I had, like, TSA for me was, like, really, for me, of course, being up there, you say you go do this, you go get up out of there. But a lot of people I still know at TSA, they still there.
Yeah,
and
for
that's
sure.
cool. It's not a bad thing. It just depends on what you want out of life. So I used to always be the one saying, I'm getting up out of here. I just didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't have no direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that same courage that I wanted with the music and all that, I needed that in life, period, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
So, so Moose, yeah, he pressed me heavy. Quit. And I finally was like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Go. I got an opportunity, said go on the road. I was doing security and manager. I was like doing the security and managing, road managing Absol. That was my first tour on the Smokers Club tour.
Oh, yeah.
And that was cool. And then after that, I came back. And just being gone and just getting in that vibe, not having to do a 9 to 5 for only that 6 weeks, I couldn't even come back. I came back and I'm like, yeah, I knew. Like my mental changed that quick. And, I just seen shit. I seen shit different. I'm like, I can't do this no more.
I went on a tour in like 2010. I want to say like I was touring with my little bands back then, like little punk bands and shit.
What's the name?
We had a ton of bands, did a bunch of different tours, but it would be like little U.S. tours. We'd pack up like a 15-passenger van, have the whole shit go play like little house shows or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
So I went on tour and shot a documentary, like a docu-series thing with this band called Expire at the time. And we went around and did that shit. And before I left for that tour, I was working as a valet dude. And I would valet and do setup at an event center. And then I left for that tour and it was the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah.
When I came back from not having a job that whole summer of touring, it was just like a different mindset of creativity and shit. And I was like, yo, I can't go back to this shit. But I don't know what it is that makes that happens and you believe in yourself a little bit more. Would you say that? Like, do you feel like you believed in yourself more that you could pull it off, not ever having that safety net? Because technically it's like you had something that was guaranteed. You had your benefits or whatever it is, and you know how much you're going to make, and you know you can afford whatever you want to afford.
Yeah,
and
set mindset is basically.
Yeah, but then they put you through the ringer as like, it's like you're a fucking intern with any company you ever want to be a part of from the jump. You know what I mean? So like, what was that for you? Like, was it a difficult transition for you? Like, you have crazy anxiety too.
Yeah.
So like your anxiety, I can only imagine trying to get through some shit like that, like taking the pressure of tour, which is dope, but who knows, like, if you're making money off that right out the gate because you got to, like, prove yourself and do all that shit, you know?
Nah, for sure, yeah. And I'm cool with that part. I always wanted to be a part of something. Really, I want to be a part of projects. I like helping people, really. So I like to. That's my whole thing. Like, what feeds my soul is to facilitate and be of service to somebody or a team.
Yeah.
And to make, if it makes sense. Not getting used, but if I'm really helping you. Like, I don't like being nowhere if I'm not helping.
Right.
If I can't help, I'd rather not be here. I never want to just sit around. So coming out, what I was doing, it was cool. Like, I didn't know nothing about it. And I'm a Gemini too, so being an air sign, I think of the craziest shit, how things supposed to be, how they will go.
Right.
When the reality actually hit, it fucked me up sometimes. But I'll say that for me, it was exactly what I needed. I'm talking about as soon as I did it, it became. Fuck the TSA
9 to 5.
9 to 5, getting the same check.
Yeah.
Stressing about, just the people who up there, how they talking to you. Just being in that zone, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the way the company is ran, it's not like Top ain't on your head. He let you do what you do. He gonna let you make your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Let you kind of be yourself, whatever the case may be. He already sets a standard already. So we already know him. Like I said, I know him since a kid.
Right.
So he already know who he's having around his company, running his business anyways.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was not like it wasn't no hard transition for me. Only thing that was hard for me is just like the pressures of not wanting to fuck up and not really knowing what I'm doing though. You know what I'm saying?
Did that happen?
Yeah, it happened. It happened.
Was like, do you remember like the first time you fucked up? Like, I had Matt on here talking about doing merch for TD and doing all that shit. And he talked about one experience where he like on the tour, he did Kendrick Kanye's tour, and like doing that was like a whole different game for him, and he was fucking up all the time to the point where he had to change his phone ringtone because every time he heard it, he knew it was top, and he was like nervous as fuck.
Yeah.
But like, do you remember a time that you had like, you know what I mean? Like, what was it?
Yeah. My issue. I'm gonna tell you my issues. My issue is the sickest thing you can do is I done fucked around and misplaced checks a couple of times, right?
I remember hearing about this shit.
A couple of times, and that shit, that's like that type of feeling is low.
It's hot in this bitch.
I mean, I know it's hot though.
That's
but
clean. That's a clean rag for
how's it
lenses.
Clean? Where you
Because
get it
lenses,
from?
you just get off the little dust.
God damn.
Keem, we're in here. If you listen to audio, Keem's a little hot. It's hot in this WeWork office.
Yeah, it's hot for sure. But
Go on. What
just misplacing the check is just terrible.
How much is it? How much? Like, give me an idea of what's that? What number is on that check?
Man,
what's the most biggest?
I don't
amount?
even want.
Tell me what's the most you fucking lost. How much money have you lost?
No, I never lost anything.
You found it.
Yeah, it's checked, so you can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's just
avoid it.
This what's the word I'm looking for? The fact that it was me that misplaced it.
Yeah,
you know what
I
I'm saying?
never wanna
Like I
be
said,
that.
I'm a Gemini, so I start thinking for people. Like, what does he think about me? What do you think I'm doing with this check? You know what I'm saying?
Is that a Gemini trait?
Yeah, we air signs. Like we
Yeah, well, you said that earlier. What the fuck does that mean? I don't.
So,
Lauren's the
so
one that
like,
does all this shit. I don't
so
know.
like you got air signs, you got earth signs, right? Fire signs, whatever. Earth signs, they more so think based off of reality, right? Air signs, we think about the what ifs. You know what I'm saying? It's like a real the imaginary world. And I see how it works hand in hand for people. Like you need air signs to think of the plane flying, and then the earth sign, well, when it starts flying, once y'all get it going, you know what I'm saying, we will fly in it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it works hand in hand.
Right.
But, you know.
So Geminis are air signs, or are they all three?
No, we air signs.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, air signs.
So anyway, yeah, you're an air sign.
But nah, just like missing them checks, man. That's not cool. That's like the only thing that, and of course, being unorganized. But like I said, I came into this shit not knowing what I was doing. I was just being me.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
I'm naturally a responsible person and all that, whatever the case may be. I'm a trustworthy person, so I was never nervous about doing any of these things. But at the same time, just to misplace something like that shit.
Somebody's money.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm turning around like, damn, it's not even about going back to TSA. It's just like I don't like fucking up like that. I don't like that shit.
I feel like
And I've done that about 3 times, man.
yeah, true or false? Have you lost a check that's like around 100K?
Have I misplaced a check?
Misplaced a check.
I
Yeah.
haven't misplaced a check about that.
Around.
Yeah, I haven't misplaced a check like that. That's crazy.
Oh my
right?
God, you shit yourself? I would have
Man.
I would have probably cried. I don't know. I probably would have hid. I probably would have left.
Nah, it make you feel low, but at the same time, like I said, it depends on what you stand on. It's an honest mistake, so it's what I stand on. Cool. I'm always cool. Anytime there's ever been an issue with me, I'll tell Top, man, hey man, you can legit let me go.
Right.
Because this, like, I'll never let nothing make me. Like, this is a good opportunity and all that, but you don't lose who you are as a man. And like, you know what I'm saying? Go back on your knees and, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, I fucked up. I'm willing to take the consequences that come with that.
Yeah.
And you know, that's cool.
Do you feel like, I feel like if I had 100K in the Black with No Cream bank account and you misplaced it, I would call for your head and you would die.
It depends on what type of love you got from me or trust you have from me from the jump.
That's true. So what? I was joking, but like what? It was never like some shit like that. If you said, "Yo, you can let me go," what is it, like a slap on the wrist, or just like, "Yo, just fucking get your shit together"? Or, you know
Nah,
what I mean?
man, nah.
How do you
Top,
deal with
I think Top. You talking about Top right now?
Whoever's gonna be dealing with that shit, like obviously it's probably Top since he's like the.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, it was times. It was like I said, for just because it happened 3 times already for me. That's 2 of them together.
What do you mean, 2 checks at the same time?
Yeah, right. But it happened. And I'm still
you still here.
employed right now.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what I mean?
That is very true.
I don't know what the feel is, but I'm still employed.
Yeah.
I just, I'm cool with it though. I'm cool with it. I'll get better. I'm all right.
So how many tours have you gone on then?
Tours only been on 3.
You did 3 soul tours?
No. Soul, the Blank Face, and this last Oxymoron tour. I only done 3 tours.
3 and a bunch of like one-off shits.
Yeah.
Did you go to New Zealand? Yeah, you were there.
We just left there a couple weeks ago.
How was that?
New Zealand is love. I love New Zealand.
I like that place. That shit was
Yeah,
crazy.
it's cool.
Plus, that shit looked super crazy. The way the venue was set up, like I don't know which part of where you guys were at, but how like the crowd kept like growing in the hills or something, like the Red Rocks type shit.
Yeah, fuck Red Rocks. Is that your way of merging it? What's up with you?
No, that shit was accidental, but
That's funny.
Keem's
That's your little slick ass merge. You worked on that merge all week.
damn. No, I didn't even. So yeah, Red Rocks hits a little close to home for you, huh?
It's cool.
I've never been there.
It hits across. It hits where it's at. It hit at in Denver. That's where it hits at. It don't hit close to home.
All right, so the story goes like this.
See what you're talking about.
All right, so I mean the story from TMZ reported.
Oh, you looked on? Did you look on TMZ?
Stupid genius shot in a van,
Yeah.
but he's back with security, better than ever.
Shout outs.
Nah, Keem was in at Red Rocks. You guys were performing with Nas.
We was
was the
performing with him. He was just on a part of the show.
Yeah, that's performing. Like, no, I mean, yeah, okay. The show was like Nas, Q.
It's a festival.
Oh, it was a festival?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't realize that. I thought it was just like a 3X show type thing.
Nah, I think most Red Rocks concerts probably festivals. I don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I only ever see like fucking Skrillex performing there or some shit. Like.
Okay.
But all right, so whatever. So it's a festival, and you guys get in, do your shit, come out, and you leave. Just you explain it, because I'm gonna explain it.
Nah, I can't explain it. You explain it.
You are all right.
I'm only here. You know what I'm saying? What
All
you
right,
talking?
cool.
Yeah.
So then you guys go to leave. From what I remember, you guys go to leave. You hop in the van that's taking you back to like what, the hotel or the airport or something. Or
Okay, I see why you wanted me to explain it.
Because I just don't know all those official shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, what happened is, the car ended up getting shot up. Mm-hmm. No, I mean, we don't know who did it. We don't know, we don't know what that's about. Yeah.
But was it like a long distance? Like
Yeah, it's
this
up in the
motherfucker
hills. If you've been to Red Rocks, it's up in the hills. We had to get down the hill in the midst of everything,
Yeah.
and still make it to the hospital. We didn't even make it to the hospital, though. We had to stop, you know what I'm saying? We stopped, and the cops surrounded us, some more shit and whatever.
And then the ambulance got you? Or,
Ambulance got me.
from there?
Yeah, but I will say this. I'll say the cops out there, they took forever getting me out the car, and I don't even talk about this at all. I don't put this on my social media or nothing, but they put me in handcuffs while being shot. In handcuffs, right? Then lied to me. I'm holding my head. I'm shot in my head too. Holding my head like, yo, I'm trying to, I got anxiety. I think I'm about to die, honestly. Right?
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
about to die. I don't know why I'm even living this long, still able to talk. But, they do the whole little walk slow. You know what I'm saying? They want me to put my hands in the air. I'm like, I'm not putting my other hand in the air. I'm holding my head and shit, or whatever the case may be. And but basically, so they ended up telling me, get on my knees and shit.
What the fuck?
And then made me put my hands behind my back. So, that part right there, that's the type of shit to make, make a grown man, like, you can get a lot of anger is, like, put into you at that point. Or you can cry. Like, shit, damn, I didn't know what the emotions was with me. Like, I felt so, like, what the fuck is this about? You know what I'm saying? Then the lady in the ambulance, they picked me up in handcuffs still, then walked me to the back of the ambulance. And the lady that, wherever she is, what do they call the ambulance people?
EMT.
EMT, yeah. She was hot. Like,
That you were in
she
handcuffs.
cursing at the cops. She said, what the fuck do you guys have me in handcuffs for? And,
So what? So because you basically your van gets shot, and then you guys peel out, like get the fuck out of there, try to get away type of shit? Or how, you made it down the hill. Is that why they feel like you're a suspect or some shit? That's why they're putting you in cuffs because they had to chase you down? Or
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I honestly don't know what they deal was. I really don't know what that was.
But this is
like.
crazy. So you guys are who's all in the van at the time when it gets shot?
Who was in that van? It was I was in the van. I got shot.
I heard about that.
I was in the van, man.
That's it?
There's other people in the van. I was in the van though.
Can we not talk about who's in the van?
No, I don't. It depends on what TMZ reported.
TMZ said that like Q, MacWab, all you guys were in the van, and old security guard or some shit, he got shot.
Yeah, shout out to my boy.
He called after that. He retired after getting shot or something.
Yeah, man. He got the fuck out of Dodge. I ain't mad at him. He married with a kid, for sure.
Dope.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
everyone lived.
Everyone lived,
No one
even the driver. The driver had got hit too, and he did a good job. He did a good job getting us down that hill.
That's what I'm saying. So he got shot and took off and got down the hill to get out of the spot.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker was. So if you've never been to the Red Rocks, or if you're from some fucking place like Paris or some shit, you've never been to America. The Red Rocks is like this massive stadium in the mountains in Colorado, like outside of Denver. So it's these huge fucking boulders that have this natural concert venue or whatever. So this dude was apparently hiding up there with like some sort of fucking rifle or whatever, and that's how the shit goes down. But
Yeah.
fucks up and everything is all, you guys got out of there and everyone was good to go. But
Yeah, everything was cool, man. I mean, we got up, everybody lived. Shit, that was the thing. I was walking around the hospital later on, the next morning, of course.
So where did you get shot? You got shot in your head?
Head, arm, hip, side, and I got another deep graze right here.
God
but
damn.
nothing penetrated to where it got inside my body. You know what I'm saying? I had a bullet stuck in my head. They pulled that out at the hospital, and the fuse was just stuck. Nothing penetrated though.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I was able to walk up out of there.
So how does that shift your whole shit?
I don't know, man. Really, honestly, I was trying to go to work the next day, and this is my mindset. Is I don't have nothing to fall back on at this point, right? My mindset is that's just how I move. Like, this is what I do. It's what I signed up for. Not signed up to get that, but
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was a part of being a Gemini. That's part of my wildest fucking fears is going on the road and that happening. You know what I'm saying? And it actually kind of came true. Not kind of, it came true. So that fucked me up.
Also,
right?
like the whole time you had imagined a scenario like that happening.
Yeah, you just think like that. Like, I just thought like that, man. Something like, whatever may happen. I don't know.
But I mean, look at it
I've never
now,
been a traveler before that.
Yeah, but
so.
And like now you have all these fucking Vegas happening in Manchester for
crazy,
like that shit. And you guys were supposed to. Didn't you perform in Vegas like the week before that shit?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they said it was supposed to happen at that. He was supposed to go to that festival.
Yeah.
That's what the news reported. Some news outlets.
Damn. So
that's trippy.
Yeah,
I don't worry about that shit no more though. Like I move. I just go. And I get a lot of that. Like even like from Q. He's so like he don't be worrying about shit at all. Like he just chill.
What you think that reflected to you?
I think just him. You know what I'm saying, being the captain of that ship. Right, like we got to go off his energy. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just rubbed off on me. He don't be worried about shit. He just be cool. Like, I'm not saying he like a dummy or you know what I mean. He don't make dumb moves, but a lot of shit that I be overthinking. Like niggas laugh at me a lot because I be overthinking the shit.
Yep.
And him, even Mac don't be worried about shit. Like niggas, they be chilling. So that kind of like I adapted that mindset and I move kind of like that. You know what I mean? And yeah,
so
whatever.
for blank, when we go on the Blank Face tour, because was that part of a tour?
The last date, yeah.
That was the last date?
Like it was one of the last dates. The next date, the day after that, we were supposed to fly to Greenland, I believe, or something like that. Iceland or Greenland, one of them. And I was trying to go too. But everybody, my family, my mom and sister and my niece flew out there. They wouldn't let me top call, like, no, you can't.
Yeah.
I still, bandage up and shit. And, you know what I'm
imagine,
saying? Yeah.
Can you imagine having sit in row C or whatever, you're in seat C and you're in B and you're looking at this dude like,
oh, fucked up.
Oh, yo, what the fuck?
Man, I had to walk to the airport like that. Like, just now going back to TSA now, right? And people already told me before I left here, say, be careful. That was the biggest thing. Be careful, be careful. Now, since that happened and the cops take all your clothes and shit, I had to walk. Me and my boy had to walk through the Denver airport with no shoes on. We only had the hospital socks with our gurneys on. I still got the pictures of this shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we got.
Wait, what? Why you couldn't go to Walmart or some shit and like grab?
Nah, I didn't want to do nothing in Denver. At that
you
point
want
in
to
time.
get? Yeah, your fear was probably through the roof.
I didn't trust shit.
I was
right?
gonna say. So then
they're trying to do some news interviews and all that outside. Cool. Because you be doing that at that point for like some type of clout. I'm not saying that. If you want to speak your truth, speak your truth. But I wasn't comfortable with it. There's nothing to trust.
But like, okay. So were you feeling like someone, like these people that shot at you guys was still looking for you?
I didn't know. I don't know what that was about.
So did you guys have security at your hospital and shit? Were there cops there? Right? I think they do that or something, right? Like,
shit, I don't know. Well, they come there to investigate and ask you all type of bullshit questions.
But no one's like.
Yeah, they didn't tell us that. I don't know.
I guess it's just Keem, not Q.
What?
In the hospital.
Probably. Shit, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Probably.
Big bingo.
Yeah, they had to walk through LAX. So I had to land in my same terminal, though. This is where I worked at most of my years.
Yo.
Right? So I'm walking through this motherfucker now. So, boom, everybody happy for you leaving, going to this shit, going on to move on, to travel the world and all that.
Change your life.
And then within the first, 4 months, you coming right back. You know what I'm saying? Because people heard about what happened and shit. A lot of people heard about it. And I'm coming back now, walking through the airport with the, you know what I'm saying?
You flew in a hospital gown?
Yeah.
Like
that's all I had.
The shit where they tie
the green one, not that one. We had the...
like their jump shoot, like the things that nurses wear?
Yeah. Yeah.
They gave you scrubs?
Scrubs, yeah. Yeah. There's some lime green scrubs or something like that.
And hospital socks?
Hospital socks.
Wow. You have the picture?
Huh?
You have a picture of that?
Yeah.
Can I post that in the show notes?
I mean, but my boy's in it too. I don't know if he want to be in that.
Nah,
you ain't posting that shit. You ain't posting that shit, man. I look good. We go take another picture, man.
All right. So, all right. You fast forward to whatever, how many years it was after we go on Blank Face tour. Mm-hmm. And we had to go back to Denver for the first time. And then this is your first time back.
Yeah.
So what was that like for you?
I was cool, man. I got this proper security. I'm okay, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you were on the edge of your seat the whole time you were there?
I had the proper security.
Okay.
No problem.
We did come correct with
y'all didn't come correct with nothing.
I flew in. I was with you.
It wasn't there for y'all.
For you?
Yeah.
It was just for you?
Yeah, that's my detail.
I had a car all by myself with two guys.
That's my detail.
Two guys locked and loaded, ready to go.
That's my detail, man. That had nothing to do with nobody. That was all for my personal, man.
Yeah.
Because my mind, I said, I'm going to come back for sure, but I'm going to come back. I just need somebody to go do what I would want to do. You know what I'm saying? I would want to do something back to these people. I need somebody with me that's going to do something back to these people.
Fire back.
You know what I mean?
We came, we get to, we meet these dudes. They pull up to our hotel to take us to the venue, and it was like fucking 4 SUVs and 2 cars, and these dudes are all like Secret Service guys. So we had them taking us.
They came off like that.
They definitely came off like that. I don't know if they were legit. They said they're ex-Secret Service.
Yeah.
I don't know what their deal was, but they came in loaded. They had the venue locked down at every door, like bomb squad and all that shit was there.
Nah, hell no.
It was like,
no.
They had it like that. You didn't go to the front. You went straight in with these security guards and went right to that green room and didn't come out until showtime.
I was the president that day.
Yeah, he was the president.
You feel me? You know what I mean?
Fucking slump throne in the
Hey,
back.
man, that's how it go, man. Move smarter, man, not harder.
But anyway, it was pretty crazy because nothing fucking happened, but it was really wild to have like that was there until we were done. They drove us even out of the town. Like I think they took us out of Denver to a certain point, and then we got to continue.
They actually didn't do it. They were supposed to.
They were supposed to?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they followed us.
They didn't do it.
But we went to a Walmart right outside of Denver. You remember going there?
Yeah.
But they weren't there, obviously. And then we had to get out, and we came out of the bus. You like walk out, you're like looking all around, and Q's just like, oh, Keem gonna get shot again. Keem gonna get shot again. And then they kept making like cars would roll up, and you were like, I've never seen someone with like real of anxiety. I feel like you have a lot of anxiety.
Hey, and then you got the homies like that. You know what they saying. You know what I'm saying? That don't help. So
for sure, that's gonna end your rap
But it
career.
does help in a way. Because they take the edge off. You know what I'm saying? They let you kind of know, like, life, whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Yeah.
So that's, like I said, that's the mindset I learned to adapt. Like, whatever happens is going to happen. And I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I'm cool with it.
What's like your favorite moment from touring? What do you feel like you pull away personal, like, any takeaways that you have that you reflect on that you're like, damn, we did that, or this changed my life in this way, aside from getting shot?
From tour, damn, that's a good question. I ain't gonna say I have some favorite moments. More so just to be the observer I am, to just be able to witness all of this, right? Sometimes it's just like not real to me. Just to be able to see how these people interact with Q, with Mac, and then shit, even with myself, with Mingo, you know what I'm saying? They do it with the securities. Like, they really like buy into whoever they see on TV or whatever the case may be. They like buy into the person.
Who are you talking about? Like the fans and
The
the way
fans
they
and all
adapt
that.
to like the
Yeah,
characters?
like that part is like always been, for me, highly appreciated and cool. And I think just more so going around meeting certain people, like I get confirmations. I get a lot of confirmations on the road because the things people tell me about myself that I appreciate here at home, I'm hearing the same things on the road from different people I never knew.
Like
right?
what?
Anything from my character, from the way I am. You know what I'm saying? How I make them feel, or what I do for them without even knowing I'm doing for them,
Yeah,
motivating or whatever the case may be, or you know what I'm saying? Like I get that a lot. So that from tour, I mean, that's the only thing I could take away is the fan interaction type shit, and I'm not like even big. Like I'm cool. Like on social media, I talk a lot and everything, but I'm really not a talkative person with people I don't know in public, like in real life.
No, but for sure on social media, you're like a fucking priest.
Yeah, on social media.
He's got like his own little chapel.
Priest
he
or
talks
creepy.
To.
I don't want to be a priest.
You know, yeah, you're a priest. In your own little
no, you're a
chapel, he sits there and talks. He says all this crazy shit. He'll sit there in his bed at night, late night.
Yeah, nah, for sure. But
Instagram.
people tap in with that. They like that's me. Like, you know what I mean? For some, and like I said, I do that organically. I've been doing this talking into the cameras before social media.
Oh yeah.
I got old footage, like, you know what I'm saying, forever.
What are you gonna do with it?
I want to put something together one day.
The Keem doc.
Yeah, probably do that.
How'd you come up with Stupid Genius?
How did I come up with that? I want to say that I used to think that I came up with it by myself, honestly, like just how I think. But then I was re-listening to like a soul song, and I think he said something like "Genius Idiot" in one of his older mixtapes. So, and I know that I've already heard that before, so I don't know if that I subconsciously got it from that and just put Stupid Genius, you know what I'm saying, switched it and said Stupid Genius. I don't know. It's either I thought about it or I subconsciously thought about it from Soul's album, his lyrics. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just ran with it. I'm about to change my name, I think, though. I'm going to leave that alone.
To what?
Just go, I don't know, Keem or something on Instagram.
Just Keem?
Yeah.
You got a plug for that? I bet Keem's been taken for fucking 5 years.
Yeah, it's like nobody, it ain't following nobody, nothing. It's just bullshit. Somebody just taking up space.
But Stupid Genius is like hard to. Anytime I try to look it up, I always forget how you spell it, and it's like hard to fucking find it sometimes.
You say you represent the stupid part of it.
For sure.
Right, that's right.
It's more or less my short-term memory loss. And
Stupid.
Yeah, if you want to call it stupid, they did say that shit.
Stupid,
when I was in grade school.
you can
The
use it
kids
wherever
did
you
say
want
that.
to. It's
The
a
kids
reversible
did say I was stupid.
It's a
in grade
reversible jacket, you know what I'm saying?
school.
Like,
It's another dickhead
yeah, it's a
that I'm
reversible
talking
jacket.
to. Great.
How you do that? But yeah.
Was it like, you grow up with these dudes, you're in the same neighborhood, you're growing up with them and family, it's like family to you or whatever. To see that shit explode to the level that it is now and to be a part of that growth from like the jump, you know what I mean, essentially. Like, what does that mean to you to be a part of that genuinely? Like, to me, you don't seem like a person that's always like, oh, hey, man, let me, you said it. Musa was knocking at your door telling you to quit your job. Come on. Be a part of this shit or whatever. So you weren't begging for it, even though you could have just been like, hey, give me a position early on,
Yeah, that's out. That's a brother, though. I mean, he just, yeah. It's more so like, I guess he seen something better for me, really. That's something I could sum it up to. I don't know. It's, that's the best way to sum it up. He just seen, like, you can do better type shit.
Yeah, but do you think there's something, what is it that you think he saw in you that could bring a quality to the team that would be everlasting?
I think that I think everybody from the camp know I am my own person. But at the same time, like my personality just fit. Like I said, I'm chill. I joke and all that. I'm chill. Like even like working for Q, or I'm technically working for Moose. I'm working for Moose, working for Q, right? I'm cool with my ego to be chill, you know what I'm saying, and take that direction, as long as it's not disrespectful, you know what I mean? I get them. But me and Moose is different. We really go back and forth and argue all day. But I think he just seen me. I'm an individual, you know what I'm saying? I got my own mind.
Yeah.
Like wouldn't be on that road to be like on no bullshit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no I'm not going to just trustworthy character. I feel like I can blend in with different people, you know what I'm saying? All the talk from the suits to the streets, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And which is needed,
Yeah.
type shit. And I think that's, maybe. I don't know though. I'm not sure. That's what I would assume.
But how do you know what I mean, how did you kind of pick up on the things that need to be picked up on? Like, for instance, I'm trying to recall the right moment, but I'll just go to like Rolling Loud, where I could be like, yo, I need this, and instantly you had it taken care of. You know what I mean? Like, when's the fucking smoke shit gonna go off, and you had the right guy coming to me, like, telling me what it is or whatever. You be on top of that shit or whatever, and you always take care of that stuff. And like, even those events, like, yeah, it's cool because it's like a quick trip. We go have fun, blah, 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 boom, boom. We're having fun at this festival. It's a one-day thing, but you're there the entire time, like, working your ass off to make sure.
I never even get to enjoy this.
No.
Never.
But that was the plan. You're like, I'm going to go hang out and watch some artists and, like, get to talk to people and shit. And as soon as I get there, you're back and forth, running from the trailer to the fucking backstage.
Because it's not about me. Like, that's how I feel. I learned. And I'm trying to get it somewhere about me. But, I'm just, like, when I signed up for this shit, I knew that what I was signing up for. And it's not, I don't think it's, my time is coming, I believe. I should be able to, at this point, have somebody helping me and everything. I don't never have nobody helping me. I just do mine by myself. Like
what? You think like you could pull an assistant, like assistant level?
Yeah, but I just don't like. That's just me. That's my problem. Like my personal problem. I don't be liking to have nobody like work for free, or I don't want to give no bullshit promises and nothing like that. That's just me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I got to think better, and what I'm saying, like I said, think smarter. And because now at that point, I'm taking myself out of being able to put myself in position and build different relationships and all that. Because I'm just doing shit that I've already mentally grown past. I know how to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with getting some help for somebody up and coming who want to get into this or whatever the case may be. And allow them to help me. You know what I'm saying? Just be wise enough to pick the right person. No, they ain't coming with no bullshit and do that. So
is that like something you're currently doing? Like you're already trying to create a position like that in your head right now to present to them or whatever, so you can kind of like...
Yeah, I want to learn better. I want to do better. Like I definitely want to. I seen the progression with everybody else in the camp. You know what I'm saying? Like damn near everybody who's been doing it. Mm-hmm. I know my place. But at the same time, like I personally know my worth as a person, not necessarily just to do with the camp. Just as a person, I know what I have to offer once I'm given certain responsibilities, opportunities to do certain things.
Right.
I feel like I'm always be able to deliver. I just got to find that gap to find them opportunities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to just be stagnant, and it's more to that. It's more to this than that.
How is that with like, being with Q, you become a character by default no matter what if you're around, because his social media and the videos and all that shit, like you become a character, a part of that shit. So you build those fans like you were talking about. But like, does that sometimes get in the way of, having to deal with fucking a fan getting in the way of some shit and all that? But I guess, does that get in the way of your job? Like, could that interfere with your shit by growing in that limelight? How do you balance that? How can you balance that?
Growing in the limelight?
Like, you're growing, all right, Q puts you on, all of a sudden, boom, now you got 6,000 followers. Next tour, you get 50,000 followers. Just because you're always in the shit and people start following you and they know that you're part of the camp and they want content from you to learn more about him or whatever the fact may be. But now all of a sudden, you try to move around the venue and people are tracking you down, chasing you down, trying to, hey man, blah, 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 trying to talk to you when you got to be somewhere.
Yeah.
So, like, what do you do? How do you balance that? How do you try?
I just do. It's not hard, man. I tell somebody what if I can't talk to them, I can't talk to you. I got to try to be as authentic as possible, especially with, supporters, like the supporters and all that. even more so. Like even at the different shows, somebody might recognize me from social media, nothing like that, and I can tell that they really want to talk to me real quick. I probably got 35, 2 minutes for you. If I got 5 minutes for you, I'm gonna give it to you. Like I'm always try to sit down and stop for the people I can stop for, but if I can't, I can't.
How do you handle artists like trying to send music to you and shit like that? What do you do with that? Have you listened to some of that shit?
Yeah, I listen to a lot of artists' music because I have the time to do it, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's so much more I can be doing. And you know what I mean? So my whole and I'm a big on facilitating. I'm big on like just listen to that person. You know what I mean? And if I can give them an opportunity, I'm gonna give them an opportunity. And the only thing I could do is just funnel it through to the top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I sit on people here and there all the time that I believe in, but he might not respond back, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, but he got it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
sure.
it, you know what I mean? So I listen to music. I used to listen to music on the bus, on the long rides, or if I'm at home, or if I'm just bored sometimes. I might be in the green room. I got time. Just listen to it real quick. You know. We on our phones all day anyways.
Yeah. So what would be like the biggest tip you could give to an artist? Because I feel like there's ways artists go about trying to feed their shit to people that are in that power position or whatever. Like any of us on the bus, someone's, hey man, listen to this music, blah, 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 and they give you a CD. Well, guess what? We don't have anywhere to play a fucking CD on this tour, so we can't hear your music. What would be like a couple tips you could give to an artist that's trying to deliver you content? Not saying you need to don't fucking bombard this dude with content all the time just because you want him to hear your mixtape and shit, but like there should be a proper presentation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there should be a proper presentation. I'm aware that everybody is not in positions or was blessed enough to even be told that.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people don't even have that in their life at all to where somebody's just breaking that down for them like that. Mm-hmm. All they have is social media, TV, and they dream. So just catch somebody in your town, like this the only way I know right now. And I be sympathizing with those type people. Yeah. Because I'm big on energy. I can kind of feel where you're coming from. Like, this is what you do all day? All right, you should have been learning something different. But sometimes you just can, I say, really, ain't no method to it. However you approach something, you know what I'm saying, is how somebody go deal with you, though. That's just how I feel. So if you coming with CDs, that's kind of a little outdated. So somebody want to deal with you in an outdated way, they might do that. But if you come correct, you just learn, just kind of observe, and you can even look, basically everybody get on their own anyways now. So all that passing the CD stuff is out. You might as well just come with some clean earphones or some shit like, hey, can you listen to this for 30 seconds? I think that'll be the best. Can you listen to the first 30 seconds of this song? You don't got to listen to a minute. First 30 seconds real quick. And just let it be that. Yeah, so you gonna stand out already. Why did he own it or she only want me to listen to 30 seconds of this song? Right? You go stick with me, and I might give you 45 just because you did what you asked for. You kept it low. I'm gonna match you. You know what I'm saying? Because I appreciate it. Because you already let me know you respect my time. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the way. And the other way is just put it out. Shit. Put it out, and if you don't got friends, you know what I mean, go to places, go to colleges or whatever, and ask for their time first. Mm-hmm. People who's not necessarily in the industry, but people who got earphones in their ear. Go, you know what I'm saying? Go talk to them. And if you can get them to play it, and you keep that going on, you know what I'm saying, they might be able to, their cousin, their brother, you know what I'm saying, their sister may be in the business. They might pass it on. So it's just like, if it don't work with, like, people be going to, I know people be going to actual artist DMs and shit. That's crazy. Like, if you thinking that way, shout outs to you. That's crazy. Just start with your people first.
What do you mean, like, as far as sending a DM, like, yo, check out my beats or check out whatever this shit is, just by that fact? Yeah, because I usually don't stick.
But I'm saying, if you can get, like, the girl, Deandra, she was on JD and Bow Wow. I think JD's hip-hop show. Okay. Just came on last year. She like a popular girl, though. She had all her fans. I think she like damn near at 1 million followers now, though. But she had all her friends bombard every TDE, like even me in there. I don't be getting put in the mix like that. I get it just all personal, but my acts is getting blown up. I seen everybody's acts getting blown up. She got everybody's attention, right? And
Just because everyone is getting at the same time, you're like, yo, how
yeah,
the fuck, who is this?
and I rock with that type. I walk with that wave. You rock with that wave.
No, that's good.
I followed her from there. I think a few people followed her. I think I seen different people from the camp. You know what I mean? Saluting her and shit. She wanted to get signed. Whether she, that happens or not, she got her people to lobby for, rally for her. I think that's important.
Yeah, that's really dope.
You know what I mean?
So in the room right now is our homie Slim. You can't see him because he's off camera. If you're watching this on YouTube, and
You feel
listen, you feel me. Slim is a dope artist. He's a dope DJ. He's now a videographer and editor as well. My young apprentice. But the only reason I know about him is because of you. How did you guys meet? Because you ended up
TSA.
Yeah. You ended up bringing him on the road.
Yeah, for sure.
That's pretty crazy though.
Yeah.
Because these are the things I'm talking about. Just through the power of conversation and likability, it could change someone's life. You know what I mean? It could present opportunities that you never know about. But I also think that's in how you move, how you act, how you build relationships and shit versus some people that try to do it really quickly. You know what I mean? The DM situation cannot work sometimes because why the fuck should I give a fuck about you? But, what's that like being able to bring Slim? Because he ended up DJing for what tour? He did
Oxymoron and Blank Face.
Okay, so he did both. So he was, on our tour, he just came out and did like 20 days or something like that, opening early. Sometimes people would barely be there, and he'd be up there playing that shit. But then, motherfucker ended up getting to play 4Q, when MacWop had to dip. So he played like
2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Like the actual 4,000 cap rooms and shit.
Yeah, the full energy shit.
Yeah.
But what is that like for you to like be able to help someone in, like a close friend, but you believe in him? There's a reason why you brought it. You didn't bring a weirdo into the mix.
Yeah.
He wasn't sitting there trying to be in everyone's face and like, this is why whatever, keep having me DJ. It was just like very organic, but like, why the fuck would you bring him on board? Have you done that multiple times? Have you brought a bunch of people on board? Like
nah, man, I'm not even big on bringing people around. Period. Like family, I'm not even big on that because, like I said, it's always I can only control my energy. I don't like putting anybody else's energy based. I wouldn't bring people to your house like that, right?
Right.
Because you know me, but whatever. I mean, the reason why I did it because he was already. That's what he was working at. So once I figured out how this works on the road, and I'm seeing different DJs from different cities, they coming up to me randomly, you know what I'm saying? Or the venues will ask me, promoters to say, hey, can he DJ for your open up? I'm like, cool. I'm always saying cool, like yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And when I caught on, like, no knock to them. I did that. But now if I have an opportunity to do, like, let me think about who DJ now. You know what I'm saying? And he was DJing. He was taking it serious. His name, DJ, he just changed his name, though. And he was taking it serious. So that was the first step. Like, okay, this just makes sense. I can do it.
Yeah.
It's always, if I can do it, I'm going to do it. Like,
right.
There's no, you don't, I ain't charging you. You know what I'm saying? This don't mean, you know what I mean? This don't mean nothing more than what it is. Like,
right.
You show opportunity to do what you do. Mm-hmm. And I would hope that in life, you can give me that and anybody else I deal with. If I can do something, allow me to do it. You know what I mean? So that's what it was. He's working hard at his craft, and I had the opportunity to put somebody in positions to further it. Like, it only makes perfect sense to me. It's not really that complex or hard.
No, yeah, but I'm just trying to prove the point that you're like a power player in that position that could, because I mean,
that's what I enjoy doing is try to facilitate. I would love to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And without a check, like, I want to be able to put people together. That is like really the check. The check will come back around later on. I feel the money part of it.
So is that going into that attitude and that mindset? Is that playing into like your idea of now you want to create like your own podcast and try to create content in that sense too, of over conversations and shit like that? So
yeah.
So what's the plan for that? Like, I know you're in the mix of it.
Yeah. I mean, the podcast is more so for me opportunity to basically have my hub to where I do facilitate. You know what I mean? I want to be able to, whatever game I got, and I only been doing this TD thing for 5 years. It's 2018. Yeah, 5 years. But I'm 31. So I got life. I already lived life. I got a lot of game to share, which I do this on my daily anyways to younger people, younger cousins, nieces, nephews. The youth, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm like TF with that. I took that word from the youth. So I'm big on that. So I want to be able to create something to where I'm just passing game. I'm not here for no controversy or, you know what I'm saying, or I'm not going to let nobody come on a channel and lie or nothing like that. I'm just really trying to help.
Yeah.
And if I can help, I want to give you my game. You know what I'm saying? And I also want to be, if whoever follow me, I'm betting on my reputation. I'm like betting. I'm putting all my money on my reputation. I wouldn't bring you no bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't want to put nobody on the show that I feel is bullshit. And I wanted to kind of the listener and the guests to feed off each other. So if I got this artist this week and 3 weeks from now I got another artist that makes sense for them to work, you know what I'm saying? If they both on my show, the minute I make the call like y'all should get together, I think they'll do it.
Yeah, for
They'll
sure.
be more inclined to do it. And that's not just about artists, it'd be about anything, whatever business you in.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to I want to be able to say, all these people came to my show, and guess what? Damn near all these people work with each other too. You know what I'm saying? And build that up.
Yeah, that's a dope way to kind
of like I'm an uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like all my nieces, even my grown nieces and nephews, they still call me Uncle Keem and shit. So
yeah,
like that's still the feel I got. Like I want to be able to like, I ain't gonna call my show Uncle nothing, but just to come and get that feeling is like I'm with an uncle right now who's really giving me game and who want to see me win. You know what I'm saying? And he don't got a problem with connecting me the dots with this person or that person.
Right.
So,
that's dope.
You know what
No,
I mean?
I think that's so. Is that like in effect? Or are you planning on releasing that shit sooner? Or are you just still building it?
We still build. I mean, really not. We just really the production side of it right now. I mean, I haven't reached out to the guest I want on the show and all that, but I got a list of people. Like I said, I feel like will genuinely come sit down with me already. Anyways,
Yeah.
So, got the location. We're gonna be out of a building. Vector 90 is the name.
Which is kind of like a WeWork space, you were saying, right? Like it's a creative,
Yeah.
like membership type shit.
Yeah.
That's dope.
It'll be special. It's gonna be dope, man.
Good.
So.
I think that suits you well to be in that position because I don't know how many fucking conversations. One conversation that I remember having with you was vibing out about the name for your podcast.
Yeah.
And we had this whole conversation on an airplane when we were in Australia. I want to say we were in Australia. Right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Keem, this is one of my favorite stories because Keem, which is funny as fuck because just 2 episodes ago, all right, let me piece this together for you. Keem tells me about this idea for his podcast. Tells me he wants to do this. This is way before I thought I didn't even know I'd end up having a Black with No Cream podcast. That just came out with the group.
Yeah.
So Keem's telling me, I want to do this podcast. I want to talk to all these people. I think I can get some good interviews out of there and just have some good conversations. Yeah, can you imagine if we're just capturing these conversations right now? Yeah, I do. I get it. That makes sense. And he goes, it's all about the perspective. So I think I'm gonna call it the Perspective Podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, that's fucking
great fucking idea, King.
I said that. I said that's a fucking dope title.
Genius idea,
that's
King.
That's a genius idea.
Yeah.
Stupid genius. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then
that. Made me feel good, man.
Yeah, I did. I was like, yo, really, you should do this shit because, like, fuck it. We're around mad people. It'd be easy to get these conversations in the bag, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. So we land, like 2 days pass, and he sends me a screenshot of my homie Scotty Russell, his Instagram. But it's his Instagram that he's an illustrator, and he goes by Perspective Collective.
Yeah, shout out to my boy June, Deadline. He sent me that screenshot. I walked over, went to his house, broke it down to him. He was rocking with the idea, and however he think, as soon as I got in the car and hit the corner, he sending me a screenshot. Hey,
so
somebody already has this.
Yes.
Hey, look who's following your boy.
So June looks it up, finds Scotty's page, screenshots it, sends it to Keem. Keem just sends it to me without any text around it. He just screenshots it to me. This is 2 days later, right? So I'm like, I don't know where I was. I think we might have been in Paris or something.
I think you was at old boy's house.
We were on the road.
Oh, I thought you was at the Perspective.
No. We were on the road. So he sends me a
lunch.
screenshot. I'm just saying, like, I wasn't with you at the venue. I was out running around. So he sends me a screenshot, and I was like, oh, shit, that's fucking funny. Like, you follow Scotty. That's crazy, because he is kind of like a popular illustrator dude that has like a few like 40K followers. So what are the odds that you would follow this guy? So I kind of laugh about it. Ha ha, that's crazy. He doesn't respond to me. And I forgot about it, because honestly, I just thought he was showing me that he knew a guy that I knew. Yeah. So then we go to the venue, and we start talking, and he's like, hey, what the fuck is going on? Like, why does your boy have this podcast called Perspective Podcast after I just told you I wanted to start a podcast? Yeah. And it all makes sense right in that moment where I'm like, oh, shit. Yo, so now I understand that Keem thinks I'm out here fucking selling ideas, giving up all his secrets. Like, we just had this long conversation on this airplane. Yeah. And then fast forward to him finally thinking that I fucking took this shit and ran with it to my homie who was like, yo, you should start this shit. He really believes this shit. He really
no, I did. I believed it. I believed it too strong.
He
too
did.
Strong.
He was pissed.
To where I'm like, it really fucked me up inside. Like, how do you go about this? Because don't second guess yourself on this game. He did it. That's the only thing I was like, I'm always trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. And I was battling like, he did the shit. There's no way. Like, to get that screenshot from June.
And it says Ben's follow.
I'm like, hell no, what the fuck is this about? Like, you know what I'm saying? I looked at you in so many ways, like, you got to be one of the illest people. You know what I'm saying? To look me in my eyes and tell me how dope this idea was and everything. I shit had me so fucked up.
And then we still have the rest of the tour to go.
I think I called mom's number on that one.
You called your mom?
I believe so. Because I was fucked up like, yo, this is my encounter. You know what I'm saying? With Ben. Remember Ben Haggerty, the guy I told y'all about, man? He's a piece of shit. That quick. Because the first time you had came by my family house in L.A. when we first met.
Yeah, that's where I met you at.
And it is already like, who's the guy back there? Yeah, that's Ben. Boom. So it kept on from there. That's Ben.
Right.
I had to rewind and let him know who Ben was. He's a piece of shit. fucking shark, man. This fucking shark. You know what I'm saying? He coming for the taking. That's how I felt, man.
Oh my God. So he says all this shit to me in this green room, and I just die laughing. And he's like not laughing about it because he's like, no, for real.
Yeah, it was in Canada?
I don't know where
it was in Canada, yeah.
And I'm just losing my fucking mind.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you think I did that shit? I'm like, you think I ran? So this whole time, because it was like a week or two or something that went by where you've been fucking marinating in this shit.
Nah, for sure, yeah.
And we had another flight together where we sat by each other in the plane. So you still had to sit next to your enemy in your head.
Yeah. And you had said something too. I forget what it was. It was something real key that you said in that moment. I forget what it was too. I'm surprised you don't remember. It was something.
What, on the plane?
You put more shit on top of shit. You had said something. It was like, that's what made me bring it up. I had to say something like, are you really being funny with me now?
Oh, maybe I think I brought up that he was an illustrator, maybe like trying to get him to collab with someone, maybe.
I forget.
I feel like it was something like that where you were like, yo, let's talk about this.
Yeah, that was you really pushed it there.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, now you're trying to disrespect me.
So then we go on, and he starts telling me this shit and how he feels, and he's all butthurt about it. He thinks I stole his idea. And I had to pull up. I pulled up iTunes, got on the podcast, went to Sky's podcast, went all the way back to his first episode, and was able to prove it right there in that moment that this motherfucker had this podcast created way before I even met you or knew you.
Shout out to Scotty, man.
Thank God, Scotty.
Shout out to Scotty, man. I want to fuck with my boy Scotty, man. Come on this show, man. Go on this show. Chop it up, man.
Yeah, you should go on his show. He'd love that shit. That'd be funny. And he was just on this podcast fucking two weeks ago. So it's funny that this is bad. Yeah. That you two are this close to each other in episodes. I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but that was a really fucking funny moment.
No, it's a classic moment.
So then how do you feel about me now?
I mean, you good.
You still feel like I'm shark-esque? Like I could still be a shark?
Nah, you're a different type of shark.
Why am I still a shark, though?
You're a different type of shark. What I'm saying, it's nothing wrong with sharks. Why are you judging sharks?
I like
Don't shark shame.
Okay.
Right? No, what I'm saying is you're good. You're good in my book. When I say a shark is like they call lawyer sharks, I feel like you can go get put in the room and you're going to figure your way out. And with some of the sickest of manipulations, I feel like you can do that. I feel like you can pull that off. You can get in the room and you can convince. You can go in a room full of black people and convince them that you are black. I believe. I'm talking about black as Wesley Snipes.
Damn.
You can convince them and get out of there.
You think I could do that?
I think so.
Damn.
You can let them know. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty
Same
dope.
story as Logic. Hey, my black father. I got this black father.
Same story as Logic.
Hey, honestly though, real shit though.
You met him?
I haven't. I think I'm in passing,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
But real shit though. This is off topic all the way though. But Logic, I just thought about this dropping the other day. Has anyone ever seen his pops though?
I don't know. I don't.
Because I heard his pops was like on drugs and all that, whatever.
Right.
So I was like, did they ever show him though? Because that's kind of funny.
Well, I don't know. I don't think that. I think from what I remember is they don't have like a relationship now.
I bet.
A relationship in where the sense that there's no imagery.
Yeah, my
anywhere
black father, man. Yeah, I don't know him no more.
That's really tight.
He left me, man, on drugs. Can you believe that?
Be like, you met my mom Tracy, but you haven't met my dad Pat.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Well, man, but for sure. That's it.
All right, cool. So I'm a shark. Learned the lesson. Yeah, man. But I don't know. I just feel like it was dope. Also, I like that piece that you're wearing around your neck.
You gonna ask me about the piece?
Hell yeah, I got you that, motherfucker.
You got me. Oh, you did give me this piece.
I did.
You don't even remember his name.
Shaka God, bitch. I know his name.
That's not his name.
That's
you
what he goes by.
disrespected me by saying his name.
He goes by Shaka God. He told
It's
me
not
that.
Shaka.
Shaka.
That's foul.
Is it? Is it? Nah, I'm gonna pull it up.
The
right
fact
now.
that you saying Shaka is hilarious. I hope
Shut up, I'm gonna prove
it's
it right here.
Chakras. You know what a chakra is, right?
No, dude, and I know a lot of people too. That's why it's probably hard for me to remember shit.
I'm not answering your question now. You're asking about
All
Shaka.
right, no, talk to me about what'd you say? How do you say his name?
Chakra.
Chakra. Oh, I was off.
It's a big difference.
How
It's
you
a big
spell that?
difference. Huh?
How do you spell that?
Chakra?
Yeah.
CHAKRA. No. Yeah.
No, that ain't right.
CH. Come on, man. You got
Chakra God. Come on, where you at? Whatever. It's like kind of.
I'm gonna pull him up now. I'm gonna pull him up
Yeah,
now.
you pull him
for
up.
doing
But
that.
anyway,
You got me high. I didn't
we're
spell
all
the shit
right.
wrong
Let's
by
place
accident.
it. We're in Paris. This dude comes to the show, sending me mad messages like, "Yo, pull up, blah blah. Come outside. I got gifts for you. All right, cool. I'll come out." And he's got
Yeah, I had it right. Chakra.
all these fucking gems, or yeah, you call it.
My man,
All
Chakra.
right, young Chakra God.
That's my boy.
Mine too. He's a homie.
Shaka.
I honestly read it as Shaka.
Shaka.
I also read
Boom Shakalaka. You still trying to convince?
Stupid as I read stupid as Cupid. All right, I didn't read well when I was in grade school. Look at me now.
Yeah, look at you now. I
Look
like
at me
that.
now,
I like
motherfucker.
that. My fault. Sensitive subject. My fault.
Anyway, Young Chakra Gods. That's his IG. Look him up. But he traveled all over the place. Oh, yo, his IG is tight. He literally goes all over the place and finds those. What are they called?
Do
Not
you know him or
gems.
do you not know him?
I know.
Did you get any?
I did, and you guys took them all from me. I didn't get. I got one. I got to keep, and it was I gave it to Lauren. It was a tiger eye.
What you give her?
Shit was hard as fuck.
But what you give her?
The tiger eye.
But what was it? What kind
He
of
said it
stone
was
was
called
it?
a tiger eye. He said it was called a tiger eye, and I gave it to Lauren.
You're the foulest friend, bro. You're the foulest friend. To tell me.
Nah, I mean, it's on a piece of paper. He wrote down where he got these, but he would go all over the place and get these shits from like different countries and shit. So where's that one from?
My next picture, I'm taking like this though. Like
He's trying to show. Look at him. He's trying to show the camera. You really gotta watch this
trying to
interview
get
on
Joey.
YouTube,
That's
guys.
Joey.
Why did you show a picture of Joey?
Because that picture is hilarious to me though. Just that post. That picture hilarious to me.
All
I'm
right,
so
Dave,
happy.
post this picture. Where's
But,
that at?
Huh?
Never mind. Post
Yeah.
that picture so people can see it on YouTube. Anyway, so what's that mean to you? Because when he gave me these things, I knew you were obsessed. You were gonna light up when you saw shit. So I brought them back like this box full of these gems, and Keem ran over like like he had eaten in days, and he just saw bread. He's like, oh fuck, I need them.
Yeah.
And he wrapped them all around his neck and started wearing those.
I was just getting into that at the time, and I'm still getting into them. But this one he sent me after me and him became friends. I didn't get this one out of that batch. He sent this for my birthday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he sent this for my birthday. We still keep in touch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
I send
dope.
him business and everything. You know.
Fuck.
But nah, this one right here is a blue amethyst. This is more so the colors just for my month. I'm a June.
That's a Gemini rock or something?
For the month. Yeah, you can say Gemini.
It's just a June.
yeah.
That's like, all right, cool.
I don't want to say. I know prosperity is one of them. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it takes it fights against negative energy and all that. The rest of what it is, I don't want to say because I don't remember. That's why I don't remember. I know, like, I really don't remember.
So back then he was just getting into it and just getting out of it at the same time when we got this
Yeah,
shit.
like, no, because I got it written down too. I can go to my notes. I just don't want to do that right now. I don't want to be cannabis on the screen right now.
I got you.
Right? But
For sure.
I honestly, you're funny for asking me about these.
Why?
Because I said, he ain't gonna ask me about this.
Really?
I said it. Like, I be self-conscious about wearing it sometimes because I don't be having to answer people that I feel like they deserve.
Yeah, that's why I call it Tiger Eye.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could have just said that's a stone wrapped in
When you first got it, you came upstairs and said, I just got Lauren a Tony the Tiger. A Tony the Tiger. So, but you've grown already, so you know what I mean? That's the goal, bro.
What do you think about Black with No Cream?
I like it, bro. I mean, I like it because you're doing it, first of all. So, I mean, I honestly feel like if it's in your hands, that I believe in your creativity. You know what I'm saying? And I told you from the jump. Did I tell you that I wanted to, maybe me and you should do the podcast? I don't know if I told you that. On one of them.
That we should have done a podcast?
Yeah,
Damn, that would have been tight.
on one of these overseas buses. I believe I said that.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. No, that was right when you were telling me about perspective, and I was like, that's really dope.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, then I told you we should do one. Then you ran off and did Black with No Cream. It's all happens.
It is what it is.
Shark. And, but I mean, like I said, it's in good hands. I think you're creative. I think your conversations are, like this conversation me and you just had was easy and dope, but at the same time, it was fun. Like, you naturally do this shit. I was laughing at, definitely laughing at the one UNTF did.
Yeah.
I forget the names of some of the other people you was doing them with. But you just, that's what me and Q and everybody laughed at you about. Like, you just love asking questions. You know what I'm saying? You like you get a kick out of the questions you ask. Like, you get a real kick out of the questions you ask. And that's funny, especially like to see it on the camera. Like, it comes off like that too. And if you got the right guess, and I think you picking them right, I think I like Black with No Cream.
Dope.
And it's funny. I got to be honest on the show. First, I don't drink coffee.
Right.
So you know all the jokes we cracked. You know what I'm saying? Black and white jokes that we cracked already. So
Yep. Go on.
Black with No Cream, I really had to process what that was about
Yeah.
on the jump. Black with No Cream.
Run through
You know,
it. Let's
I
hear
signed up for the emails and all that and shit for the group on Facebook.
Oh, thanks, dog. Curiosity.
Yeah. No, but I did that just cause. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm a part. I just don't be posting on that group, but I watch everything.
Right.
But yeah, and I told someone about Black with No Cream. It's a couple days ago. I forget who it was. I told somebody about it, and they were like, "What is that about?" I was like, I understand how that sounds. I'm saying, but honestly, no. Honestly, I know what that sounds, but honestly, it actually is it's a dope ass concept. It makes sense. This guy really drinks coffee. Like, he legit drink. I don't drink coffee, so that when I see people drink coffee as much as you do, it always stands out to me. So it makes perfect sense. It's right. This is legit. This is perfect. Man.
I just read that like people that drink like 4 cups of coffee a day, it reduces like the possibility of suicide. Isn't that interesting? The way it like affects your endorphins and shit like that. I don't know.
That's crazy. Yeah.
But yeah. So other question I wanted to ask was, how's your mom doing? Because I know
Ruby, man. Shout out
Ruby.
to moms. That's a good question. I think that I appreciate that. Moms is good right now, man. We just, of course, you asking just because you knew, but at the same time, she had the heart attack last year, June, as soon as I got off tour. And that kind of like switched up like my whole path for last year and everything, really, because I ended up staying home and just, you know, to be there for her, for comfort and for help.
Yeah.
And but nah, she good, man. She got past that. She's in a real good space right now. She, you know, moving around, back to doing what she doing, popping her shit, talking her shit. Mom's,
Yeah, your mom.
Mom's like a celebrity on my social media.
I was just gonna say, Q makes you famous in your own sense, and then your characters is your mom.
Mom's
and your
hilarious.
nephews are hilarious too.
Oh yeah,
And the one little dude
nephews
was
and my
in,
nieces too. Yeah.
Isaiah's video.
Tyler. That's my
He
little
was
nephew Tyler. Yeah.
And then he was on a live stream of yours too, and this kid was hilarious.
Yeah.
He had Keem's phone, and he's just like, aha! He kept laughing, and then I'd be like, tell Keem to give you $20.
Yeah.
He says, tell Uncle Keem, but he's like trying to read through it. give me $20, and he realizes what he's saying. He's like, yeah.
Yeah,
This kid's hilarious.
He's natural, man. My nieces and nephews, they all like, their personality is so crazy and unique. They dope. I love hanging around them. Like, I love hanging around them more than, the homies and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? The youth just bring something about you, like, whatever. They always kind of like give you that push. And I don't have kids, so they give you that push to want to just do something, do more, but I take pride in that.
No,
but mom's is good, man.
Yeah, I was glad because I don't remember. I'm trying to remember it right now when you posted something about your mom having a heart attack, but I didn't get it.
Oh yeah.
Remember,
bitch.
I commented something on there.
Yeah. Bah ha ha ha.
Your whole. I said bah ha ha ha.
Yeah.
But what the fuck was I like? Why would I have said that? Was it?
It was a certain clip. You said.
Oh,
like
I remember.
I posted a minute clip and you saw just one part of it or something like that.
Yeah, like I was like, when you watch on Instagram with no sound and shit, and the clip came on and whatever it was, I was like, ah ha ha, that's funny. I didn't read the caption or nothing, but the caption was like, yo, my mom just had a heart attack, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, bah ha ha.
Yeah.
And your family, like, went ham on me. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, as soon as I went back, watched it again, I don't remember if it was, like, your niece or something. She's like, hey, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, wait, what? Why'd you say that? That shit was funny as fuck. Whatever I saw was funny. I had to step back. I'm like, dog, my mom's been through cancer twice. I know what the fuck. Now I understand. I'm calling you like, yo.
Nah, I honestly didn't understand it. I'm trying to see if I can find it real quick, but I probably can't.
You post too much fucking
trash. No, I had posted. We posted the conversation with you.
Who?
I have it.
He screenshots this shit.
You had called
hey,
in.
The shark strikes again. The shark strikes again. Look at this.
But I probably don't got it there. Fuck it.
Who the fuck are you sharing this with?
I didn't share it. It was just me and Moose.
Talking shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I remember I called you, or I called Moose or someone, and you guys were there, but you were like, hey, yo, you're done. I heard what was the shit that you said about Keem's family? You fucking with the family band, blah, blah, and I was like, hey, no. And I tried to start explaining. You guys all started dying laughing. I'm like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Damn, you got me hot right now. I ain't going to find that, but... yeah, for next time.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to hear your mom is fucking A1. She's back at it. She is really. If you follow Keem on IG, you gotta watch the stories because this dude.
That's it, dude. Though.
Oh, you filmed that conversation? Hold on, let me see it. Oh, we're talking about money.
No.
We're talking about getting paid and shit. He's trying to find that shit right now. This is not fun for my audio listeners.
You got this nigga family all fucked up right now.
I know. I'm like, yo, you have to understand what happened. you got them all fucked up. Damn.
Yeah.
That was a sad moment for me. I really thought I offended everybody in your family.
Yeah, man.
Hey, my mom's sick. Ah! Yeah. Ah! All right, here. This is because I think what I would love to do is have you be a guest frequently on this podcast, just because it's fun, and I feel like I just like having conversations and recording them and shit. So we should do this again. But I did leave it in the group. I don't know if you saw it, but I let people ask questions to you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I posted this picture of you. That's really funny.
Man.
Cause
what the fuck is it, man?
Because it's you going like this.
You got me hot.
And I put a crying face because Q commented on it, said, this post let me know you hella weird. I go hard in the gym. You can post that. Weird, cuz, lol. You got me hot for this pic. Laugh my ass off.
Oh, this is a recent pic?
No, it's an old one.
Oh, old pic, okay.
I just went deep. But it's a picture I took of you.
Pause.
Shut up. I went...
Pause.
It's a picture that I took of you when we were in... Where were we at? Oh, you weren't with us. Where were we at? Do you know what this picture is? It's great. Or that wall. The Berlin Wall.
Oh, yeah.
Berlin.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway, that's a good classic one. So anyway, we got a ton of questions. We don't have to answer all of them, but I'll just kind of pop through them.
Right.
So, Zach Self, you don't have to take a long time you can kind of pop through these or whatever if we want to do quick. It says, what does it take to work for TDE? This is my ultimate dream job. Does your life ever feel surreal being this successful and working with one of the most recognized names in rap? I bet it would feel like a dream. God bless to you and thanks for being on the podcast. Zach Self.
What does it take to work for TDE? Shit. I guess determination. I mean, if you get through and then you got to go meet the big boss, man. Go holler at Top. That's, you know what I mean? Meet Top. Come off right. You might, you go hustle like you broke from there. That from before then and when you get there, that's what it is.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Daniel Hoyos says, at what point should an artist start looking for a label?
That's a tough one for me. Label. I guess. I mean, try independent first, man. Try independent first. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Try independent first.
That's usually how it goes.
If you go get a label, try to go find somebody to partner up with, whatever the case may be. Somebody who genuinely believe in you. You can go partner up. You know what I mean? If you ain't got no money or nothing to bring to the table, you got to go find somebody with some money, partner up, and then you got to put the work in. And
right.
then, till y'all catch up and y'all partners.
So Corey Sparks says, what advice does he have for us if we have a good friend that we want to help manage with their music? What can a creator do to help boost our management capabilities? References? So I think he's asking, like, if I'm the artist, you're my friend, and I trust you, like, what kind of things can I do as a manager, I guess, to help the music process grow? Like, how can you help facilitate the artist so the artist can grow as a manager in the management standpoint?
I guess just to learn the artist and learn. Y'all got to be on the same page, with the direction and like I said, man, if I was in charge of trying to get people to hear the person, I'm going to start with what I can start with. I'm gonna start with whoever's next to me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just word of mouth, really. It's really a hustle. But the artist is talented, you know what I mean? All you got to just do is do your part. And me as the manager, I got to go find people to listen.
Did it take you a while to, like, kind of adapt to Q shit? Or, I mean, you guys kind of knew each other throughout, like...
Adapt to is what?
Like, on tour and shit. Like, to be, like you just said, like, you got to know the artist and, like, be able to understand the artist.
It switched up because it was homies first. And then to go into, like,
work?
Yeah, I'm, like, working for you, for real.
Yeah.
So I had to legit strip a lot of shit down about myself to just understand that process. And it ain't easy working with, like, not to say it's hard to work with Q, but he just talk a lot of shit.
Hell yeah.
So you really your ego gotta be in check with yourself. You gotta be real, you gotta know yourself, you know what I'm saying, and be cool and, talk shit back and all that, but whatever. But that was just, I had to switch that up a little bit, adjust my mind with that. But it ain't hard. It wasn't hard.
How much money did you lose on tour playing dice?
Nah, shit that I lost. I mean, not much. Like, I know under 1,000 or 1,200.
Yeah, right.
Was it? It was more than that?
For sure. Yeah, I couldn't believe it when you did it. Sometimes, this shit was hilarious one time because it was Smack, Q, and Keem. And Q was on, like, crushed it. He just kept hitting it. And
crazy, right?
Yeah, but Smack...
That motherfucking nigga with all the money.
Yeah, but I know. Smack came up, and Smack had, like, a shit... Like, I don't know what he started with, like, $100 and then came up, like, $1,200, $1,300. And then everyone's like, yo, Smack, stop. Everyone kept telling him. And then you were playing, too. So you're like, yo, let's just Smack. Everyone's advising him, like, stop doing it. He's like, no, let's keep going. And throws more money down, which pushed you to throw more money down. And then I watched you try to give advice to Smack to stop, but you couldn't either. And this motherfucker lost all the money he came up in that one round. And Q literally scooped it from you and Smack at the same time.
Yeah.
And it was like $1,500 in one. That was 1 hour. Less than an hour. This was on the bus. He lost $1,500, and I was just like, why?
That was one of the harsh ass lesson too. That was a harsh ass lesson for me too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because
that one fucked me up.
You had like a plan for what you were gonna do with your budget. That budget too. Like, that was $1,500 you were saving for something nice. You fucking.
Nah, for sure I had something real nice to go with that. It's funny. I got the damn video of Smack losing that too.
I did too.
You got that? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
I'm tripping. You got all the damn footage.
Yeah, I got everything.
Yeah, that's hilarious though. But I was just looking at that. But yeah, man.
Those are really funny clips.
I lost my monies.
You lost a lot of money. I couldn't believe that shit. All right. Matt Bland says, how did you first start managing Q? Now how he met Q, but when he signed on as a manager, and how did he move? So you already heard that shit kind of in the beginning, like how that grew. What was the best piece of advice given to you as you started your career? Follow up. What wisdom do you think young artists need to hear? This is from Mark Less, my homie.
The best piece of advice I got? That one.
Stay
really.
safe.
I guess. Stay safe. I don't even know. I can't really think about no advice I got. I'm gonna go to my father on this one. Just more so, my father and my mother. Like, just don't lose myself. Like, really. This is before. That's the only advice that I knew walking into this. Just don't lose yourself. on who you are. You know what I'm saying? Remember who you are. Like, never forget who you are. And, you know, stand on your own too, period. Like, you know, never just, I'm not here to, the slang, bend over and take shit. Like, just know who you are. Never forget yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
And so that's my whole little thing.
Daniel Pipe, I don't know how you say his name.
Daniel, what?
Pipe. How would you say it?
How would you say that?
P.
This motherfucker's crazy, man. Why you?
He said, what would you look for in a videographer or photographer, both creatively and professionally, if you needed to hire one? What would stop you from hiring one?
What would stop you from hiring one? If they wasn't like Ben Haggerty. You feel me?
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. They wasn't like Ben Haggerty. If they was the opposite of Ben Haggerty.
All right, bet. Let's see what else we got here. Oliver Gordon says, how does he work to make sure Schoolboy Q has his own name and brand while signed to such a big roster like TDE?
I just do my part, man. I'm just road manager. I do my part in the road. All that credit like that goes to, of course it goes collectively to the team and all that, but that's a Top, that's a Musa, that's a Dave, that's a Rhett, you know what I'm saying? They put in a lot of that. They basically, I'm the road manager.
Right,
you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
just do my job, make sure everything's taken care of on the road. And of course I do other things outside of the road, but
Essentially tour.
yeah,
tour,
all that type of shit, building the brand and all that, that's free. That's Musa. That's Rhett. That's Top. You know what I mean? That's all them.
Let's see. Fernando, he just said, this is actually dope. This dude just fucking hosted the first like Black with No Cream meetup in London.
Okay, yeah, I seen that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He said like 5 people came, but that's pretty lit. For
That's good, man.
The group
Don't
only
ever
has
take,
like,
yeah, that's good. 5 people, man.
yeah, a few thousand
Wow.
people. That's nuts. Anyway, he says, when you're on tour with your indie or assigned artist, what are the skills or vision that you look for or that you're looking in your tour media team?
I don't know what that means.
He's saying like what, because we met about this and you first told me like, yo, I want like, you got to treat this like every person's a character. He's saying like, what would you want from your photos, your video guys? Like, what do you want them doing to capture the essence of tour? Like whatever that is for you, you know?
So
what I mean?
just to really know how to capture emotion and not necessarily not like the stage part. To be able to learn. If you learn in me, I'm most of the time I'm joking and all that, but I got another side to me where I'm just real mellow, quiet and all that. To be able just to learn me and catch the true emotion and not when I'm in front of like the promoters or the cliche pictures and all that,
Right.
whatever the case may be. Not them, just learning the person. I almost talked about something crazy. Ben got some crazy footage, y'all,
What?
of special people in the world, man.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Footage
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, you can't talk about that yet.
Yeah, footage like that though.
Right. Nuts. What's the best way to get in touch with a tour manager to offer them my reel? Says Gavin Moody. So he's just, how can he show you footage of work he does? Like it's essential, same thing as like the artists
You
bringing
can
music on board.
email them. I mean, of course, social media, that's what it is. Get their email from social media. Go in their DMs. If that don't work, I'll revert back to what I said. Get you at least somebody like on my page. I'm not cracking like that. Get 30 people. Have them all at me at one time. I'm going to see it.
Hell yeah.
And just think about it the same way.
That's a really good tool because I feel like people, this is a common question. The question is always going to be, especially for you, how can I shoot a show like on tour? How can I shoot a concert or whatever?
Yeah.
I get asked that all the time. How to get media passes, all this shit. What advice on top of that style where you could bombard someone's IG? What else would you give them advice? Also, just the advice of looking up you on the tour, like trying to find your IG.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that there's a tour manager. They don't understand that concept of it, so they don't know who to contact. Except
And that's what I'm saying. If you go through them channels, like to really find out the tour manager and all that, and most times they social media is not crazy. If you're a tour manager, you own the scene. The ones that's getting all the chicken and all that, they behind the scenes. So
unless you're Nikki Heaton,
I'm part of the front line. Yeah, right.
unless you're her manager.
And yeah, I mean, certain ones got different strokes. Whatever. But just get in touch with them. I mean, I'm a person who check DMs. I just learned about the other section of DMs though, not too long ago. The ones that like my page is open, but if I don't follow these people, they DM
like
me,
the
I don't see their shit.
the
though.
requests.
Yeah.
Why? It says it at the top corner. It says request 10, 15, 30.
Nah, man. It says it's different.
Are you talking about on Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it says request, but I always just look here.
66 request. Keem's just sitting here on 66 kids. He's telling, hey, this is how you do it. DM me. And he's just not checking.
I just got into that.
Yeah, look around. You probably got some good shit in there.
I'm gonna get into it. One time I did. It was crazy. It's crazy.
Time. Yeah.
One time.
Yeah, take a look. There's some good shit in there.
Yeah, some good shit in there.
Let's see. I know a lot of these are definitely going to be like video heavy or whatever, but Corey Cataldo, I don't know how you say his last name. I'm terrible with last names and first names sometimes. How important of a role does video play in boosting a musician's career? Recaps, music videos, etc. How much do you think that plays into it?
I think a lot. I'm a big on visuals, and it just brings life to the song. But sometimes people kill the fucking song. They kill the life
with the videos.
Yeah,
if it's a bad
so if you don't know, if the video don't enhance it, if it don't give you, not you that feel, fuck how you feel, because you're not making it for you, really. You know what I'm saying? You're making it for the people. So if you don't got honest people around you, or just don't step outside of your friends sometimes and just ask other people how they feel about the video. Just make videos that touch you. You know what I mean?
This
I answered that all bad, but
no, I like that. This girl, Aisha, I think that's how you say her name, but I'm pretty sure that's her name. She's fucking goes ham and black with no cream. Shout out to her. She said, "Oh my God, Keem."
Oh, she said that?
That's the first comment. Then the second comment is also just thank you, Lau, because Q is my literal favorite. So yeah. And then she sent another comment that says, "How does your mom feel about Q and being gone with tour with him? Do you hate tours or love them? And also, can I have your mom, please? Because I think I love her."
Yeah.
You got fans, dog.
No, that shout outs to her. How's my mom feel about it? My mama don't like me traveling at all.
Especially probably after getting
She
shot.
actually think Q was pretty funny and all that, and she think he's funny. She think he cool. She brag about Q like he is his damn son, just for that fact that I'm, you know what I mean, with him and all that.
Yeah, right.
She can't have my mama. Nah, you know what I'm saying? What else she asks?
She just asked if she could have your mom, and she loves her. And do you love or hate tours? Not related to your mom, but like in general.
Yeah, I'm okay with them. I'm okay with them for sure. They cool. It's just I'm like I said, I'm a family person and all that, so I like being home. But at the same time, when I be at home, I want to go back on the road now. You know what I mean? So it's cool.
I feel like one of the things about tour is like, I feel like we all hit that point when we were overseas in like Europe and shit. Remember when it was just
By
that point we'd done all of Australia back and forth on airplanes and all this shit, and you get over there and it's just cold and fucking dim.
Yeah. That's a downer. It was a downer over there.
What's the longest tour you've been on?
Oxymoron, man. It was from we started March, but me and Q was already on the road doing all the promo and shit. So it was like early February, and we ended. Well, I ended the day that shit happened, which is June 19th.
Damn.
So it was from basically tour started March 1st, I believe.
Yeah, it's like half a year.
To June 19th. June 19th.
Are you
We did like 112 shows. 112 shows in that time period.
And I heard that shit was crazy. Just
it was
constant
crazy.
nuts.
For sure.
What how you feel about the Champion Tour?
I think it is shit. People been waiting on that. I've been waiting on it as a fan as well. I'm excited to see how it get put together and how it goes and how everybody, clicking and shit. You know what I mean? Hopefully everybody's smooth and everybody have a good time. I know the fans go eat it up. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Fans go eat it up for sure. Just, and I feel like all the artists go bring it. And it's not that long of a tour, so you're able to really bring it every night and shit. And I think it'd be cool. I'm just looking, to see how it is, but behind the scenes with all the homies together and everybody, you know what I'm saying, just see how that go.
Yeah, it's gonna
really,
be fun.
you know what I mean? Really how that go. But
I saw, or what's crazy about that shit is that's like, that tour, or this tour is the tour that Musa originally like hit me up to go on, like 3 years ago or whatever it was. Like, hey, Ben's tight. I want him to go on this TD World Tour or whatever it was at the time. And he's like, But then nothing ever happened. And then like fucking time passed, and he tells me to go meet you, and this is like 2 weeks before tour, and you guys are like, hey, can you leave for the next 4 months? Yeah. So I was fucking crazy that it finally actually happened, because I anticipated this happening forever ago.
Yeah, nah, shit. A lot of people have. It should be good. It should be dope though. I think it's gonna be real dope. I think the energy it's gonna bring to the industry and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy.
But it's a different tour for you, right? Like, because it's probably gonna be massive venues, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to a different ball game for me. So I'm sure it's gonna be everybody probably be on the tour. You know what I mean? And I'm not even sure I'm going on this tour. I will hope so. You know what I'm saying, or believe so. But shit.
Do you think it's like you, right now they got you post a picture of you on the wall and a picture of another guy on the wall, and then that guy only lost 2 checks and you lost 3 checks?
Yeah.
And they might...
Yeah, some fresh motherfucking legs in here with a fresh mind. Nah, I've been mentally in a different space right now. I'm just getting myself together, man. I mean, not like I was off or nothing, but I'm definitely in a better space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm that type. Like I said, I'm not worried about none of that. It's easy. I do my job on tour. I do my job. I get the job done. It's not a hard job. I know I do it, people. You know what I'm saying? Get the job done. It's cool, man.
What's your final piece of advice that you would give to someone if they were in your shoes?
And if they was in my shoes,
trying to get to your shoes, I guess.
Go find your own size, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only advice I got. Go find your own size, man. That's, walk your walk and stand your ground. Stand on your two, man. And not to say, like I said, that don't mean don't get help from people to be taking that as you can't get help from nobody.
Yeah.
Nothing can be done alone. But you have to know, understand and appreciate your walk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever your shoes. And whatever it meshes with. You know what I'm saying? Just be conscious
I like
of
that.
how you move, you know what I mean? And make sure you dealing with the right people and all that. Don't jump at opportunities. I mean, if it's money you want, you can get money. It's not hard to get money. If it's money you want, go get money. And sometimes they go dangle that money to you.
Yeah.
As soon as you go grab for it, you're falling off the cliff, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're just never grounded. So you just stay grounded in your walk and your paths, and you think you'll be okay, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me?
I do.
You know what I mean?
Well, shit. Damn. Yeah, that's a good one right there.
That was off the top.
Yeah, I'm going to put that on Instagram.
Yeah, for sure. Do that.
Fire. How do you want the people to find you if they're looking for you?
Shit, man.
See, you already fucked yourself up because you're going to do this bad branding where you say, go follow me at Stupid Genius, but then 3 weeks from now, you're going to be like, I'm going to change it to Keem.
But it's still going to be, you can still type it in and still be good.
You think so?
That's my man told me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just keep it in the
Put it
bio.
in the bio. All right.
Feel me? But no, I mean, but my, this part is corny to me. I don't do this. I'm going to look at all the cameras. I don't do this, but Stupid Genius is my IG handle. It is my Snap handle too. Stupid is spelled with a C. CTUPID. How you spell genius? GENIUS.
You know what's crazy?
Stupid Genius, man.
He says that he doesn't do this, but I'll just read the text right here. He said, hey, man, I'm going to come on the show at the very end. I would like to plug all my social media.
You got the game fucked up.
Thirsty for new followers, especially yours, because they're loyal and they're Black Window Cream members.
That's why I called you a shark. Somebody gonna believe you. That's why I called you a shark, man. You feel me?
All right. If people made it this far, I always do this shit. I say, like, anyone who actually listened to this, because at this point we're at hour 45 minutes.
Oh, damn. All right.
Yeah, we talked for a minute. If you made this far, and you have Twitter, right?
No. I mean, I have this Stupid Genius too.
Okay.
But
you're never on it?
I'll never use that. No, I don't use that at all.
All right. Well, then DM me and Keem on Instagram and use a hashtag, and you get to choose whatever the hashtag is. Or on Twitter. Do both.
I get to choose what the hashtag
Yeah,
is?
what do you want them to say hashtag? If they made it this far, what hashtag do you want? Because you'll know. You'll be like, oh, they listened to the whole shit when they tweet
Keem and Ruby.
Keem and Ruby?
Yeah, that's my hashtag for me and my mama's, all that little shit.
Tight.
Yeah, so Keem and Ruby, that's KEEM.
Yeah.
AND.
Yeah.
RUBY. Keem and Ruby.
He also said in the text, like, I'm going to spell it out just in case you don't put it in the show notes. I'll spell out all my handles and hashtags. I can't wait, Ben. I'm excited. I'll be there in 45 minutes.
Tell him you was an hour late today, too.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Today was very fucked up for me because I just signed a new lease and did all this bullshit, and Keem sitting here at my office with Slim
WPT, man.
Hey, is it cool if I bring Slim on the show in the future?
What? Yeah.
Well, I figured you were like his manager now.
Well, even if I was, why wouldn't you ask that grown man if he can come on the show? Why wouldn't you?
Because he don't got a mic.
I thought y'all was friends.
We are.
All right, man. You feel me?
Oh, fuck. All right. Well, that's it. Appreciate you coming on this shit.
For sure. You do handshakes and shit afterwards?
Yeah.
I just asked if you do them.
I'm holding it up right now. You gonna leave me like that?
I don't do them. I want to know if you do them.
I'll do one right now.
No. I just want to know if you did them.
Sometimes I do
No,
them.
I just want to know if you did them.
I'm trying to do it right now to you.
Cut.
That's it?
Edit.
You want to end it like that? Edit. Fuck you. All right. Fucking cut. Bye. That's it for episode 17 with the Keem Smith, a.k.a. Stupid Genius, a.k.a. Keem. Thank you for tuning in and listening. Make sure to follow Keem on Instagram to get a behind-the-scenes look of life on the road. I shared links to him in the show notes, which you can find at bwnc.com/podcast. Leave a review on iTunes, and let me know what you loved about this interview. If you're interested in joining the Black with No Cream private group for creators, visit bwnc.com/join. And last but not least, just buy some merch. That's it. I love merch sales, so that'll help me keep this thing alive. New episodes every single Sunday. See ya next week, you bitch!